Hello. Hello.
Hello, everybody. You know when you have a late night carb?
No, yeah, I remember doing that.
Hi, Jane.
Hi,
I'm
Jane.
just having a scone for no reason.
Right.
But I'm not even having butter on it because I'm a vegan.
Isn't that just like really dry and boring?
I'm just putting on weight for no reason.
What do you mean?
A late night carb, a whole scone.
Yeah. Hello, Alice Steiner, Amy A, Lucy T, Morgan Oliver.
Hi, everybody.
It's nice to be live again. Nice to be live. Now, we reckon we've made a huge editorial blunder tonight.
Huge mistake.
It clearly sounds like if Zoe Agnew was watching Love Island and said it was good, most people would have been watching Love Island.
Who was watching Love Island
Yeah,
tonight?
who was watching that? Because we decided to watch White House Farm because we so loved last week's.
So if you type in Love Island or White House Farm, we want to see what the difference is.
Yeah, come on. Pile it in now. Let's have a look. I'll look on the screen.
White House Farm or...
Love Island. What's the other one that was on?
Oh, Silent Witness.
Silent Witness.
Oh,
no,
right.
White House Farm, White House Farm. Oh, loads from White House Farm.
Yeah, because they knew we were doing a live on White House Farm.
Well, there you go. Okay.
The other thousands of people were watching
6
Love Island.
million people, neither at the monument at the moment. I'm in NYC and Blatt. Fantastic. You stay there where you are right now and we'll be there in 3 months. White House Farm, why is it called White House? It's brick. Good question.
No, it's not. It's white.
Is it? It's a brick house. Watching your Cornwall vlog. Poor doggy on White House Farm. Thank you very much, Helen Render. You're damn right. Big Bad Barry.
Judith didn't get a live, a
Have you watched
notification.
your live from earlier? I got no notification. You have to go to the community tab, I think. We're kind of finding our way around this as well. You go
You
to
can
the
still watch it.
you go to the community tab, Cherry Song, unless you're a member. But yeah. So here's the thing. What did we think?
How does Chelsea sign up?
There's a join tab just beneath.
On your computer?
Just beneath this screen.
Oh, beneath this is a join tab. You just
Just
click
beneath
on
this
that.
on your monitor, there's a. Just waiting for our grandchild to arrive to wish our daughter Carly happy. What?
Birthday?
No, pulsing or something. It's happy pushing. Oh, waiting for our grandchild to arrive.
Oh!
Carly, happy pushing.
Exciting! Happy pushing!
Sorry, I thought you meant like arrive on the drive and kind of come in through the door.
Yes, it is a spoiler alert. Kerry sent message. You can't watch us.
Spoiler, lots of people are dead. Lots of people died last week.
Mind you, what I would say, Keris, is nothing is found out.
What do you mean?
We didn't find anything out.
We haven't found anything out, and not just that, I don't remember the original Bamba's story from the 70s. Do you remember the original Bamba story?
Yeah.
You remember the name, but you don't remember there were...
I remember the name. I remember that there was this terrible murder in it, but I'm not going to say what I remember.
Cherry Song, just to say, you can't be a member because you haven't got the green ident, so...
Oh yeah, maybe you think you've joined,
You think
but you
you've
haven't.
joined, but you haven't, yeah.
No.
There's no green thing next to your name, so that'll be why not. But here's the thing. What were you saying?
I remember the news story, but I don't remember exactly what happened.
All I remember from the 70s was Bamba Gascoigne. Who used to present
But I'm
University
really
Challenge.
enjoying this. I'm really enjoying it. Really good acting, apart from... We are massive fans of Stephen Graham.
Massive!
But there is something amiss with his accent and with his... He just is a bit too angry.
There's something amiss with his accent, though you say some people do speak. We did have a couple of Welsh people earlier saying he doesn't sound like a Welsh person. But why is he so angry? Does anyone know why Stephen Graham's character is so angry?
Yeah. I mean, I said to Mark, maybe he's just...
Cotton candy, hi.
It's so unbelievable because it was... You know, sometimes the truth can be the most unbelievable thing that there is. And maybe this guy really was like this. Hi, darling.
Hey, sweetie.
What was Love Island like?
We hear it was really good.
Missed it.
Missed it.
Do you want something proper to eat?
No, it's from Maddie.
Oh.
Heather Buick says he hasn't had his coffee and donuts.
Who?
Stephen Graham.
Yeah.
I agree.
He's such an angry man.
He's an angry man. So this
man.
is a famous story, right?
Yeah, this
the
is
Bamba
a real
Gascoigne
story.
killings.
Not Gascoigne.
Bamba Gascoigne.
No. No.
No, he's the presenter of University Challenge.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, but the Bamba killings were a famous thing. So obviously, if you go onto Wikipedia rapidly now, we can find that shit out. But I haven't.
No, because I want it to be revealed. That's why.
Welcome, Chelsea Lorraine. Ollie has now left Love Island. We keep hearing this stuff.
Yeah.
Ollie's gone because apparently he was still in love with his ex-girlfriend, I hear.
Yeah, right.
I think he was in love with a rhino. So apparently this is a famous story, but I don't remember any of it.
No.
But I did say to Nadia halfway through this episode, sadly for me, when is this set? Did someone say this was set in 1985? It looks older than that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
But it could be the mid-80s. Unfortunately, I find the 60s, the 70s and the 80s now a tad seedy.
Yeah, we said that because there's been so many dreadful stories of what's happened that there's a certain light to the 70s and 80s, isn't there? When you think, you get that like weird, sticky, like uncomfortable sort of
right down to the sets and what we were sleeping in and what we were...
Let's ask him up. Why are sometimes police just so against finding out the truth?
I know.
I mean, his character, Stephen Graham, is furious.
And in fact, if you didn't have cops that wanted to obstruct the easy finding out of who did things, you wouldn't have half the series we've got.
Exactly. I don't look. Who said that? I don't know what accent he's going for. Who said that?
I don't know what accent he's going for. Keris Entwistle.
But it's
nowhere near South Welsh. Don't know what it is.
So
you can hear the Liverpudlian in there.
So this episode really was building up for me the girlfriend.
Yeah, she's
Bamba.
Freddie Fox.
She's hardly said a single thing.
I know.
But my God, she's a good actress. She is just exuding something, but it's ambiguous. We don't know what it is. I mean, are they some weird, twisted perverted lovers who are both getting off on this?
Well, there was that
horrific
scene in episode
ride?
1. Yeah, there was that scene in episode 1 where through the sort of crack of a door, you could see them going.
Well, no. Again, we couldn't really see anything of what was going
Freddie
on
Fox
with
was
her.
definitely
we had
doing
her
that.
back. He was doing something stupid, but yeah.
I've acted with Freddie Fox. That's weird, isn't it? I've stood on stage with him and he moved beneath my sweaty armpit. There you go.
You going to explain it?
In A Midsummer Night's Dream, he dragged me on stage and I had to act opposite him. He was also going to appear in The Half as well. Do you remember?
Yeah.
He's a cracking actor, actually, Freddie Fox, but he's clearly the one around it all, whom it all pivots. I can only assume that he's definitely the one who did it.
Oh, I think that's clear.
So the whole series isn't going to be about that. Do you think a bit like that Martin Freeman series? It's going to be more about what's going on with the police force, because this is ITV again, following a true story.
Well, we had some real footage today as well,
which
didn't we?
I loved.
But there was just such a tiny bit, and that was it. So which made me wonder: should you really have put that in?
I know what you mean. If you're going to do it, be consistent, and maybe have it always around the commercial breaks.
So I really liked the performance of the cop that who's got a good nose and knows that there is something bad going on. He's underplaying the whole thing, and it's very real. And in a way, it's kind of showing up Stephen Graham's performance that for me is just a bit over the top.
Yeah.
But yet again, he's such a good actor.
Yeah.
I'm sure that he must have through his research, he must have learnt that this is what this policeman was like.
I think maybe he shot them.
Oh, don't be stopping
I mean, it does seem ridiculous that one woman managed to look. Who was it who just said?
It's an
quite
expose.
funny. Helen Rinder. Why did they dig a hole in the drive to burn the mattresses? I mean, talk about remarkably bang in front of the house. Let's burn evidence.
Well, but when there's been a terrible crime like that, the police do go in and clean it up for the people. I mean, imagine that's his whole family, as far as they're concerned, that's been murdered.
Yeah. Cotton Candy, shout out.
I think when Stephen Graham's character goes in and shouts at all the other police, so do you think I've botched it? Do you think I've botched it? That was God, the man doth protest too much, because
a little bit.
He clearly thinks that he knows now that he's botched it.
Yeah.
So he's covering up, burning everything. I mean, it's just shocking.
But it's a bit bloody obvious, isn't it?
But haven't we come on so far with mental health? You know, I know we all complain sometimes about how PC we are and how there's so much we can't say. Thank God, when you think what they were able to say about that poor girl.
Oh, I know.
You know, about her mental health and about
the inference is
you wouldn't
always...
be allowed to do that now.
No, and interestingly, I kind of I got on my high horse over the weekend with our friends, saying I'm sick of these dramas, and you know the biggest sort of suspicious element to all these characters who are likely to have killed people is the fact that they suffer from mental health problems. It's just, but this was the prejudice back then.
Harvey is going to ask Stephen about his dodgy accent when I see him in Ibstock Co-op next. Is that where he goes?
Oh, Ibstock Co-op. I'm going to go there.
Is there anybody Welsh on here? Because I said to Mark, I think it might be one of those Welsh accents where we all think it's terrible. It's like a friend of mine was moaning about this show the other day. I can't remember what it was, and she was, oh my God, it's so good. The trouble is the main actor's Scottish accent is so awful. Anyway, he's Scottish.
Oh.
So it might, is there anyone Welsh on here?
Yeah, someone earlier said his Welsh accent's diabolical.
But
Helen
Welsh,
Render,
though?
I'm from Cardiff.
Oh.
So Helen Render, how is his
Welsh accent?
It's a Nessa accent from Barry. Okay.
So it is a real accent.
Oh, okay.
Because he's such a good actor. I can't believe he returned.
Matthew Page, what do you think? Does he sound... Oh, Meg Davies, I'm Welsh, the accent is awful. Keris Entwistle, I'd have thought, Keris, you were from Carmarthenshire. Carmarthenshire, can I just say, Carmarthenshire is effing beautiful.
I want to go to Carmarthenshire.
Oh my God, it's so gorgeous.
Christine Hayden Fox, if you become a member, do you have to pay for it? Okay, so Charlene, the membership is £1.99 a month. Nothing on the main channel will change. You will still get everything you've ever got.
Everything.
Vlogs, mental health,
and more.
Travel, food, everything. All the stuff on the members is extra. Stuff that's never been done on the channel before. The reason for this is we are putting so much time, as we have for almost the last 2 years, and for us to be able to continue to make this channel we're gonna have to, you know, earn a bit of money from it.
But it is solely for a Sunday show and a bit of a chin wag in the middle of the week at the moment. That's it. The rest of the content's going to be the same: vlogs, mental health.
Yeah, so I don't want people to think that we're taking stuff from the main channel. We're not.
Nothing being taken away.
It's like extra and unseen footage, and we're doing this Sunday show, cookery and like newspaper review. There's one up here actually, if you missed it on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
That will be every Sunday on the membership at 11:30.
Mike Nolan, I love the idea of Stephen Graham watching Gavin and Stacey Christmas.
Very good.
That's funny.
That's tidy.
Maggie N says $1.99 cheaper than buying a magazine. It is actually for a magazine style show at the weekend, because actually
Stacey, best £2 I'll spend.
Yeah, it does actually cost money. I was thinking about it. It does actually
Maria
cost money.
Basil,
Right, come on through.
50 something tomorrow. Happy birthday.
50 something.
Maria Basile or Basil.
Shout out
or
Maria Basile.
Happy birthday.
Sorry. Is there a vlog tonight?
Sorry I missed the member live, guys. I was just back from my mindfulness class and I was zonked.
Better to be mindful.
You don't have to apologise. I'm glad you were mindful. I'm just pissed off. No. I didn't watch Love Island. I'm beside myself.
Charlene Hayden Fox. There isn't a vlog tonight, but there will be a vlog coming in the next 2 days, and then there'll be the weekend vlogs. Keris Entwistle, I'm going to sign up. Shout out Cotton Candy, which is Amy. Is that right, Cotton Candy? Shout out, please. My dog been to vet. Name is Dolly. Well, thank God your dog wasn't the dog in White House Farm tonight. We haven't really talked about White House Farm, have we?
Sorry, Taste. Mental health was rubbish then. They just ignored it or locked people up. Exactly.
So true.
And it's not that long ago. We're just talking, if you've just come, we're just talking about White House Farm, the drama on ITV we've been watching. And today it was really evident that we forget what awful things we were allowed to say about people with mental health issues. Yeah. Well, even probably 10 years. I mean, come on.
We've come on leaps and bounds just in the last 2 years since we've been running a channel where we talk openly about these things. Yeah. Sorry, someone just said there, you should do pillow talk, Georgie G.
What's that?
That's where we talk to each other on our pillow.
Mark!
That really shocked me. So are you enjoying White House Farm?
Yes.
Why? Who is the cop? Who's the main cop? Who's playing it?
I don't really know why I'm enjoying it, actually.
You know, the big cop?
Yeah.
I think he's brilliant.
I mean, it is a great mystery, and that's why I won't be Googling it to find out the whole story, because, of course, it's a true story. I do actually really like watching things that are a true story. I think the acting is good. I think it's... Yeah,
Mark Addy. Mark Addy, is that his name? I had an E, an R, an L, and an E, and he's Mark Adderley. It's a lot you need to add to make him an Adderley. But he could be an Adderley.
I thought it was a bit odd when suddenly we got the Italian boyfriend who says that she was violent and saying that the devil was in the children.
Yes.
This could have been just an episode that she'd had,
Yes.
a schizophrenic episode. This is what I think.
Yeah.
Obviously, the mother was very twisted,
Yeah.
right? I think she may have been forced into mental institutions when there was nothing wrong with her. Remember, but back in the 80s,
Right.
because the mother was convinced that she had the devil in her,
Right.
and she was given drugs that she didn't need, and that's what messed up her mental health.
Sorry, Rachel Kelleher. Thank you so much. He was, of course, Robert Baratheon in Game of Thrones. I'm sitting there thinking, I know this man. And I do know this man. I have to say that the girlfriend of Freddie Fox is chilling beyond belief.
Yeah, we said that.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, we
I just
said
wanted
that
to
at
say
the
it again.
beginning.
He didn't have to underline that. He could have just actually been a very generous co-presenter there and just said to me, actually, yes.
Yeah, but we did talk about it in quite
You could have been
depth.
really generous there.
We talked in depth about it and how good she was and how much
that's
she was
nice.
underplaying. No,
That's nice.
she's fantastic. She's
Yeah,
fantastic.
anyway, I love Mark Addy. I think he's playing it really well. He's playing it real. Freddie Fox's hair. What do we think of his hair?
It's
big on this.
difficult because he's very, very fair.
And we know he's blonde.
And the thing is, Bamba did have that black hair, so it does look a bit odd because it looks dyed.
But then perhaps it was dyed. Maybe he had jet black hair because it was dyed. I can't believe they'd go to all the effort of making something like this. Didn't you find it really interesting in the forensics area, how they're still maintaining the idea that it seems patently ridiculous that this woman managed to shoot herself and everyone else, doesn't it?
It's quite extraordinary,
it's
isn't it? I
extraordinary.
mean, the fact that that police officer has, there's not a single scratch on her fingernails, and yet she's supposed to have reloaded tiny, skinny little thing. The horrific injuries to her dad.
Yeah.
I mean, why is he stripped? The bottom half of him stripped, and he's sat on a chair. I mean, they've not even mentioned that.
No.
He was stripped naked from the
and
waist
also,
down.
And Mark Addy's character said that wonderful line where he said, what was he, beaten into submission by Twiggy's sister? So that was funny. Did you just see
But
that?
somebody said let the dog in. But I can't
All
see
right,
the
God,
dog.
that's
You know what? She likes to be out.
We let her
there.
in, then she wants to go out. Let her in.
Yeah.
What about the poor dog, though? I know we've talked about it once before, but what about this poor dog?
But again, it proves his psychopathy, doesn't it?
Oh, he's a total psychopath.
And it's actually a very silly thing for him to do because the relative that's onto him holds that dog all the time, and she is not going to like it that dog has been shot, and it's going to drive her even further to find out the truth and to inform the police.
A shout out has to go out to it. It's beautifully shot. The cinematographer, lighting director on this is great. They're shooting it in.
Thanks, Christine.
They're
Swanson, what a
shooting
lovely
it.
thing.
They're shooting it in an area of Essex that's very close to the flats of Norfolk and Suffolk, and they've got it pitch perfect. And whenever I've shot in Suffolk and Norfolk, because it's so flat, where it's a bit like shooting in America, where you park a strip of land at the bottom and you go for the big sky. Really like the way they're shooting this, and those really chilling empty interiors where they go back to the empty interiors where the dead bodies were found, and sometimes to the shots before when the bodies were there. I think that's, there's some nice little stylistic tropes, because you can't get too fussy with the style in a true-to-life crime story, a bit like the Martin Freeman. But there is always room, I think, for flourishes, and it's always encouraging to see a director doing that. So I like
Exactly.
that. I like that. That's the little directorial input there.
director.
I didn't repeat myself there, did I? I hadn't said that before, had I? No, good. Just checking I'm not boring you. They're showing the bodies. Yes, they're showing the bodies, Amy. Sorry, they are. But I think it's really good. But what should we do next week? Should we next week go live on Celeb Love Island and
I
then
think we should
pre-record
go
this?
live on Celeb Love Island and pre-record this.
What do you reckon, guys? Do you agree? You're such a clever thing, Mark. Helen Render, I love you.
He's very clever.
I would like to go on a bender with Helen Render. There you go. Just for you. So there you go. There's a Green Fingered Hell went up today. There's a review of Uncut Gems landing later.
Alice Steiner says, no, don't go live on Love Island. Shelley Lewis says, Love Island.
I'm out with Izzy tomorrow, and so I think tomorrow might be a bit of a tricky day in terms of content, but then vlogs and all that sort of stuff are coming after that. So we'll be filming
is
a
a vlog
lot.
going out tomorrow?
No, we haven't got any material. We haven't got enough material for. So
Okay.
we'll be shooting stuff tomorrow for a vlog.
Vlog on
And then,
Friday.
depending on what time I get in after seeing Izzy, then perhaps I might be able to edit something. And then obviously as we hit Friday and the weekend, Vlog City, Vlogtastic, Green Figured
Mark
Hell.
Kerris Entwistle. She was waiting for another Mark
Oh.
so she could have a drink, she said.
And Xander Gibb, we plan to never take our decorations down.
Do you know what? Lots of people are saying that their Sky planners are so packed up because all they're ever doing is watching us.
Really? Oh, that's funny.
You know what our ambition is?
Netflix.
To be the next Netflix. That's what we're going for. And you were here with us right at the beginning, like Apple. Do you remember Apple when those very first...
I think we should call it Titflix. What do you think?
Mark!
That was so self-conscious. I don't
No, I
think
did
Gabby
it on
Ruse. No, I know,
purpose.
but Gabby Ruse, when you edit
No,
that,
Gabby can't put that
Gabby,
in.
when
that
you
was for Kerris who wants to have a drink.
Gabby, when you edit that one, rewind it. Have you ever heard the mark backwards? There's a new film there.
Shout out, please, for Leslie Kelly in Trees in Scotland. Shout out, please, for me. Leslie!
Shout out. I tell you what I'm most excited about with this whole Netflix channel approach is generating lots of other original
Beverly.
content that's not just about the family. You're going to get original films and all sorts. We are going to be the new Netflix.
Oh, Alice Driver says we're definitely going to get 100,000 subscribers at the end of the year. We hope so.
Well, we're working our way there. We're nearly at 90,000. Tell your friends.
Thank you, guys.
Bribe your grandparents.
It's all down to you. It's all
Get your
down to you.
dogs to open Gmail accounts. And type away. You know, I'm getting Nanny Di to open one. I'm going to get Toffee and Chi-Chi one. We might get, you never know, we might get to 90,000.
Woohoo!
Hello, Laura Lawler. You just got in at the end there. Lots of love, guys.
Love.
See you somewhere
Bye.
sometime tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.